With Jeremy out of the picture, Stewie comforts heartbroken Lydane, but when he tries to grope her, she shuts him down immediately. So he decides to get her fired. He poison darts her in the neck, cops a quick feel, and then frames her in a chaotic scene. Lois walks in at the worst possible moment and fires Lydane on the spot. Before she leaves, Lydane gives Stewie a mixtape. It's only then that Stewie realizes he might have made a mistake. The episode ends with Stewie and Meg back where they started, stuck on babysitting duty. That's when Stewie remembers that he left Jeremy in the trunk.
Let's see, two weeks. Yep, he's dead.
On the next one, we have Patriot Games. As Stewie collects his latest sports bets from his cuddly toys, he reminisces about the time he trusted Brian to pack his parachute. Naturally, you'd expect Stewie to have fallen to his death in that memory, but nope, Brian's prank was somehow even worse. One thing about Stewie, he does not forget anything, but for now, he moves on as though it never happened. Brian owes Stewie $50 but doesn't make any rush to pay it back. Stewie, however, gives him a 24-hour warning, or there may be consequences.
Have the money by tomorrow and there won't be any problems.
Brian momentarily forgot who he was dealing with because he doesn't pay him back within the time frame. Stewie corners Brian coming out of the shower and asks him about the money, to which Brian sidesteps the question yet again.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
Now Brian's terrified. He tries hiding around the house, but it doesn't last long. Stewie sees through the disguise and goes for round 2 against Brian. This time, instead of glass, he uses a golf club. Not only that, he busts Brian's kneecaps with 2 bullets and burns the dog to a crisp using a flamethrower. While Stewie's waging war, Peter's off ruining his football career by performing a musical number during a game.
Come on, good game. Let's get out there. Let's do it. Yeah, 110%, everybody. 110%, yeah? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Good game.
On the flight to England, Stewie tries to sweep his intimidation and his assassination attempt on Brian.
You get 1 free revenge shot at me.
Okay.
Brian agrees to the terms Stewie has offered, but only on the condition that he doesn't have to warn Stewie when that revenge shot is coming. So, the rest of the episode, he lives in paranoid fear. Brian fakes him out multiple times, keeping Stewie on edge, but Stewie gets so freaked out he ends up hitting himself. Brian's not accepting that as repayment, though.
Oh, look how hurt I am. We're even now.
It's not until the end of the episode that Brian gets his revenge in an act that neither Stewie nor myself saw coming. Stewie's obsession with British television leads to one of his most absurd stunts yet. In the episode Go, Stewie, Go, he disguises himself as a girl to land a part on his favorite show. But things spiral fast when he ends up falling in love with one of his castmates. It starts with Stewie watching his favorite British program, Jolly Farm, which seems to be a twisted version of a kid's show.
It's raining luggage and babies and limbs and daddy doesn't come home.
Brian tells him there's an American version being shot in Quahog, so Stewie rushes to audition, only to find out the only role left is for a little girl. Most kids would give up, but Stewie sees it as an opportunity and cross-dresses into Karina Smirnoff.
The bomb that went off in Times Square? All those poor people dead.
My cousin works in Times Square.
Well, your cousin is fine because I was acting.
The performance lands him the role immediately, so to test out his new persona, Stewie flirts with Brian at a bar. It works a little too well, until Brian takes it too seriously. Brian is horrified, but Stewie blackmails him into becoming his on-set guardian.
Brian, we both know I touched it. Now, if you'd like to keep that just between us, I suggest you sit back down and order me some chicken fingers.
At the studio, Stewie meets the cast, including Julie, his eventual crush.
Good luck. She'll be gone in 3 episodes.
Instead, the opposite happens. Karina becomes the breakout star, with fan mail pouring in. Brian asks how long he plans to keep this up, but Stewie's growing feelings for Julie make the act hard to drop.
I think I'm in love with her.
Things heat up when Julie visits him unexpectedly. Stewie pretends to be Karina's brother and stages a fake argument, playing both parts flawlessly.
Karina? Yes, you have a visitor. Who is it? Oh, it's that nice girl Julie from your show. Oh, Julie!
Julie invites him to read lines with her that night after falling out with Randall. They spend the evening together, and afterward, Stewie's emotions almost blow his cover. Julie asks him for a hug, but Stewie takes it a little too far. Julie apologizes and says if Karina were a boy, things might be different.
I'm not a lesbian.
No, I'm not either.
What are you exactly?
During the next shoot, Stewie can't take it anymore. Karina breaks character and delivers a monologue revealing the truth.
I'm Desmond Sunflower. Desmond Sunflower. And I'm a boy.
With that, Stewie's time on Jolly Farm ends with Julie's mom refusing to let her talk to him again. In Road to Vegas, things get even darker. It begins with Brian convincing the family to go to Quahog's Pride Parade, where he wins 2 tickets to see Celine Dion live in Las Vegas. Naturally, he invites Stewie.
Are you kidding? Of course I want to go.
Instead of flying like normal people, Stewie offers up his latest gadget, a teleportation device that should get them there instantly. It seems the device just malfunctioned, but suddenly, a second version of Brian and Stewie appears in Vegas. Vegas, Stewie, and Brian instantly hit the jackpot. Luxury hotel, gambling wins, even a complimentary pen. Meanwhile, the original versions, let's call them Quahog, Stewie, and Brian, get stuck on a delayed flight, arrive hours later, and can't even check into their hotel because their Vegas counterparts already did. While one duo lives like kings, the other suffers. Vegas Stewie eats applesauce in a suite and buys a car. Quahog Stewie loses all their money on roulette.
Excuse me, where can I find some smoking Asians? Oh, everywhere? Okay.
Things hit rock bottom when they can't even use their concert tickets because their alternate selves already use them. Desperate to escape, Brian suggests going home, only to find out Stewie gambled away their plane tickets too, and they can't even call for help because the money they brought was stolen. Then a sketchy stranger gives them a tip on a fixed basketball game. They borrow cash from a loan shark and bet it all. On the run, Quahog, Brian, and Stewie accidentally steal Vegas Brian and Stewie's bag, packed with winnings, making them the rich ones now. But the loan shark's enforcer finds the wrong pair and demands payment. Stewie can't explain what happened, and so he's shot.
No, kill him! He's a baby! He won't even remember he was alive!
You son of a bitch.
Ah, Stewie!
At the exact same time, the original Stewie is contemplating death with Brian. Seeing no way out, they make a pact to end it together.
3!
I'm sorry, I can't. I want to live. I didn't really think we were going to do it.
You dick!
In the end, Quahog Stewie and Vegas Brian meet at the bus station. Both lie about what happened to their counterparts, taking no responsibility whatsoever. They head home, each haunted by what happened, but for very different reasons.
Hey,